best end credit scene ever. Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2 is the sequel to 2016's Deadpool, this time directed by David Leitch, starring Ryan Reynolds and Josh Brolin. The plot this time is we follow Wade Wilson / Deadpool, once again played by Ryan Reynolds, who's trying to protect a mutant child from a time-traveling soldier named Cable, played by Josh Brolin, who's after this kid, and Deadpool starts a group known as X-Force. So if you saw my video of my top 5 most anticipated movies this summer, I had this movie at number 1. I was so pumped for Deadpool 2. I absolutely loved the first film, loved the action, the humor, the script, and Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool. I was a little nervous since the director of the first film did not come back to do this movie. Instead, got one of the co-directors of John Wick, David Leitch, to do this movie. And he also directed Atomic Blonde, which I thought had amazing action scenes and a great lead performance from Charlize Theron, but suffered from a convoluted plot. But still, I was interested to see where they were going to take Deadpool and the rest of the characters and what the stories this time is going to be. And I gotta say, Deadpool 2 is a blast. Had such a fun time with this movie. What a great time in the movies. I might say it's just as good as the first movie. I had so much fun with Deadpool 2. First, Ryan Reynolds continues to be the perfect choice as Deadpool. Continues to prove it in this movie. Not only is he hilarious in this movie, which he is, but there was more heart to Deadpool, and we surprisingly get sequences where it's just Wade Wilson out of the Deadpool costume, and thought gave it more humanity to Deadpool's character other than just the Merc with a mouth, and I thought it worked very well. And just coming off playing Thanos marvelously, no pun intended, Josh Brolin is awesome as Cable. He is amazing in the action scenes, sense of dread when you see him with or without dialogue, but I also liked his backstory and his motivations for going after this kid, and I love Josh Brolin as Cable. He was perfect as Cable. One of my new favorite characters in this movie was Domino. I thought she was awesome, and I do agree with Deadpool that luck is not a superpower, which she claims that's her superpower, which I don't entirely agree with. That counts as a superpower, but still, Domino is awesome. And also the actor who played the kid that Cable is going after, I thought he did a pretty good job in this movie. He had some funny lines. At first he was a little too over the top, but once you understand where he's coming from, that flaw starts to fade away. This movie is hilarious. I'll even say it's just as funny as the first. Typical Deadpool humor, it's just once again funny. The meta humor, him breaking the fourth wall, poking fun at other cinematic universes such as either Marvel, DC, and even making fun of Ryan Reynolds' career as an actor, some not so great movies he's been in, and again, so funny in this movie, so many jokes in this movie, was laughing, never bored, was always entertained. Two things that I could say were improved in this movie: the action and the heart. The action scenes I thought were much better in this movie, much more memorable action sequences, very well directed, edited well, you can see what's going on, not a bunch of shaky cam crap, it's all very well directed. And something that I thought would never work in these two Deadpool movies were the heart, but they somehow did. There's a lot more heart in this movie than in the first movie, which I did not expect. There's something that happens to Deadpool in the beginning of this movie that I seriously did not expect, and the trailers luckily did not give it away, so I don't want to tell you what it is. But I thought it worked really well, and I thought it was very touching. And also, there are some great song choices in the third act. Don't want to ruin it for you, just go see this movie. Oh my god. Song choices that were used in the third act, used brilliantly. One flaw I can say with this movie is that I don't think the story was quite as strong as the first movie. It didn't quite have the same simplicity or the straightforwardness as the first. But besides that, I had a blast with Deadpool 2. Think it's just as good as the first movie. I do want to see it again to see if it's better than the first movie, or maybe the first movie is still better, but I really want to see this movie again. Had such a fun time with this movie. Ryan Reynolds continues to be perfect as Deadpool. It's hilarious, exciting, has a lot of heart. I had a blast with Deadpool 2, one of the most entertaining movies of the year so far. And please, once the credits start rolling, do not get up. Please, stay for the credits. They're awesome. So overall, I'm going to give Deadpool 2 4.5 stars out of 5. I had such a fun time with this movie. I highly recommend it. Definitely check this movie out if you're a fan of the character. I highly recommend this movie. Please go see it. It is so much fun. If you're looking for an entertaining movie for the summer, definitely check out Deadpool 2. It's awesome. So what do you guys think of Deadpool 2? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.